Hey guys, so welcome to day 11 of our e-learning, learning at home. And I wanted to tell you that we're in a new phase of the program. The first 10 days, we were doing a lot of review. And for the next couple of more days, we'll do review, but it's going to look a little bit different. And I want to make sure that you guys see it. And if you have questions, please reach out, email Class Dojo. Um, just reach out to me. I am available. Your parents have my number. They can actually text me. So make sure you ask, okay? The most important thing is for things to get done. Okay, we need you to complete your work in order for you to have some credit for it. So here we go again with a checklist. Remember that at the end of the presentation, there is a checklist for you to verify that you've done everything correctly. And let's start out with habit huddle. So yesterday we did habit number 1, being proactive, and today we're going to do habit 2, begin with the end in mind. And I want you to start thinking about how we're planning our day. By now, you've been 10 days in, and maybe some of you wake up really early in the morning and get started. Maybe some of you wake up a little later in the morning and you take some time to be with your family, maybe play a game, maybe you go outside, maybe you get some exercise, and then you sit down and do your work. That is all fine. Both ways of doing this are correct. Whatever works for you. However, I urge you to make a plan, with your family so that you set your goals for success. Beginning with the end mind means that you put in a plan in place so that the work that you need to do for school, not being in school, gets done. I'm noticing that some friends will do things that they love to do. For example, some of you guys love to do math, and so you'll do math for the whole week, and then you forget to do everything else. Some of you do the reading part, but then you forget to do the science part. So put a plan. I want you to think about that today. Make a plan for today, Friday, and then for next week, that you are going to complete all of your assignments in whatever way you want, but you're going to complete them daily so that then the next day you don't have to think about the work that you still owe. You could just concentrate on the work for that day. And then you think about spring break. So spring break is going to come after next week. And if you have everything completed, you don't have to make up any of the work. You're going to notice that a lot of the things that you have to hand in this week, I have put a note that is due by Friday. That's next Friday, not today, but next Friday, April 10th. And I'm doing that on purpose because I really want you guys to be able to enjoy your spring break. That begins Friday. So I need everything in by Friday, okay? So I am an important part of my classroom and I contribute to my class mission. We have a mission, guys, and we have a mission to be kind to others. We have a mission to be the best leaders that we can. So I wanted to give you a pep talk by one of our favorite people, right? Kid President. So go ahead and click on his picture and it will take you to this video. The world needs you. Stop being boring. Yeah, boring is easy. Everybody can be boring. You're good at that. Life is not a game. And I know you guys are not boring. So go ahead and watch that. And let's think about that as we begin in the end in mind, okay? You guys are awesome. And I know that you're going to make some great plans for you and your family. Let's go ahead and move on to English and language arts. So we have a daily passage for you, and it's assigned here on the daily assigned passage. As always, everything is linked to this presentation. You go out and you're going to read Hanging Tough, all about the sloth. All right. So go ahead and read it. Look what I have here, text to speech. This will read to you. So take advantage of that. I would say use this first and then go back and read it on your own, okay? Just a great article about sloths. You're going to learn a lot about them. Come back to your presentation and then do the daily assignment. So this is going to be slightly different, and I want to show you. This is going to come up, and I want you to go ahead and click on it and go to the Google slide for you. So it looks like this. You're going to have a teaching point and directions that you have to read. And this time you're writing a paragraph. And I need you to write the paragraph in here. Okay? So go ahead and click in here, follow the instructions. And when you're ready to type, go ahead and type in here so that I could see your work. Boys and girls, all you need to do is read the directions and type your work. Okay? Readers find many ideas in text, not just the main idea. To find these ideas, readers pause after each smaller chunk or section of text and ask themselves, what was the part of the text mostly about? And sometimes you have to do that in smaller text. So if you need to go back and forth, that's not a problem because you should have your tab here open for hanging tough. What you're going to write about comes from here. Okay. So make sure that you have it open so you can go in between as you tell me. The directions are as you read the passage, pause after one section of the text and write down smaller ideas. So this is where you're going to write your smaller ideas. Okay. So I should see several sentences here, at least 3. And those of you that like to write more, then more. All right, make sure you do that. All right, so that is your assignment for ELA. We're going to go back to our presentation and then go into independent reading. What I did here for independent reading is that I gave you a slew of options. So you have Raz Kids, Epic, Storyline, Wonder and Read, Rivet, Time for Kids, Scholastics. Pick any one of these and make sure you're reading for at least 20 minutes, maybe 30. That'd be great. All right, let's go back to our presentation. Once you're done with that, maybe take a little break and come back and do math. Here's reflex as always. We are at about almost 75%. So make sure you're still doing reflex math, guys. We want to reach our 80% and we're not there yet. This is a little video that I need you to watch. And then after you're done with these 2 things, that shouldn't take you, but maybe 20 minutes. And we have 50 minutes of work for math. So then you should be going here to our worksheet. Now, the worksheet looks a little different, so I definitely want to explore that for a minute. Boys and girls, you're not going to be able to do present here. Even though this is a slide, I need you to leave it just the way it is, and I need you to click on where it says name, write your name. Then I need you to click here and write the number in standard form. You can click in there and write it and then go to the next one, and it won't damage anything that's going on in this slide. So it's really awesome. Then after you're done with page 1, I need you to move to page 2 and write more, less, or the same. Now, look at your keyboard. Take a look at your keyboard. I want you to look at your keyboard, and right next to the letter M, you're going to find the less sign. And after the less sign, you're going to find the more sign. And then if you look at the very top of your keyboard where it says backspace, you're going to see backspace, and then you're going to see the equal sign right next to backspace. So make sure that you look at your keyboard before you type those in. And don't forget how to use your signs. I hope that's helpful, guys, as you move through today. Okay, let's go back to our presentation. For social studies today, you're going to be looking at a really cool form that I made. Please type your name in because I won't know who it belongs to. So make sure you type your name and then you look at the picture. Really study that picture, okay? You're going to carefully study the photograph. These are photographs of South Carolina, the Blue Ridge region. Then I'm going to ask you to answer some questions. The questions are underneath the picture and they're required. So you can't just walk away. You actually have to write. And I would really like some complete sentences, guys. Then we're going to move on to the Piedmont region. And I want to take a look at the pictures and then answer the questions. And it's just a great way for us to get those answers from you. So read the questions and answer the questions completely. Then go ahead and hit submit, okay? All right, very good. You cannot hit submit unless you completely answer the questions. Okay, so make sure that you do that. They're all required. I did that on purpose. All right, so after social studies, you're ready to go on to music. We will not be doing social studies and science this week. You're only going to be doing either social studies or science. So you're not having to do it today. And you'll notice that next week it's going to be either one or the other. Okay. Then you have music. So go ahead and watch the video. Learn all about the string, woodwind, brass, and percussion instruments found in the orchestra. Then you have enrichment activity that you can do, going on a geometry scavenger hunt in your house. And then once you are done, go ahead and click on everything inside your head, unless you have a checklist at home that you can check. But make sure that you have completed all of these activities. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. I hope that is helpful to you and that you feel like you can now do it all on your own. As always, I am here to help you. So reach out if you need any help. All right? I miss you and I can't wait to see you again. I'll be on at 1:30, okay? 1:30. Check out my website for that.